Very good afternoon, students. Myself Pankaj Kumar Misra. Today I have brought a tutorial video of class 10 geography lesson 1, that is resource and development. In this topic we are going to read about resource, its types, characteristics of resource, many more points related to this topic. I would like to begin this topic with a simple definition of resource. This is as following. Everything available in our environment which can be used to satisfy our needs, provided it is technologically accessible, economically feasible, and culturally acceptable, can be termed as resource. Resource means whatever we have, the things around us, in front of us, like plants, animals, water, soil, river, these all are resource. But it can be meaningful when it is technologically accessible, economically feasible, and culturally acceptable. Resource become successful or meaningful only when this resource characterize these three elements. I think it is clear. Moving to the next point, that is interdependent relationship between nature, technology, and institution. In this point we are going to read how nature, technology, and institution has interdependent relationships. I'd like to give a diagram to understand this topic. This is a triangular diagram. Here I have put the nature at the top of the vertex of triangle. At the bottom vertex I have put technology, and the last vertex institution. So these three, nature, technology, and institution, has interdependent relationships. Nature means physical environment, technology means new ideas, new knowledge to do something. Institution, just like a place, an industry where we accelerate the economic activity. So how these three has interdependent relationship. Human is the main character who make interdependent relationship by interacting these three. The human being interact with the nature. They use technology to transform materials available in our environment into resources. They create institutions to accelerate their resource development. The human being use technology to transform materials available in the environment. They create institutions to accelerate their economic activity or resource to develop. So these three characters shows that nature, technology, and institution has interdependent relationship, and this interdependent relationship is created by the human beings. Now we will read some important characteristics of resource. What are the different characteristics of resource? First characteristics or importance of resource is usefulness. Each and every resource has certain uses and it fulfills our basic requirement in different times. So resource should be available in front of us. The second quality is limited. Resources are found in the limited quantity in our environment, so we should use this in a judicious manner. All resources are interdependent to each other. No any resources is separated from the environment. All are interrelated to each other. Managerial process applicable to all resources. If you are not going to manage the resources in a proper manner, means you cannot use the resource for long time. So managerial process is required. quality of life is determined by the use of resources. You can spend a better life only if you have a good quality resource available in front of you. So these were some of the important points regarding characteristics of resource. Now the next point is classification of resource. Here we are going to classify the resources into some group or classes. The resources have been classified into 4 main groups on the basis. On the basis of origin, resources are of 2 types. That is, these are biotic and abiotic resource. Biotic means all living resources are called biotic. They are obtained from the biosphere and have life. Example, human beings, plants, animals, fisheries. These all are the examples of biotic resources. Our next point is abiotic resource. All non-living things created by nature is called abiotic resource because they don't have the characteristics or features of living, so they are called abiotic. Example, rocks, materials, minerals, mountain, soil, so many things are there. These all are called abiotic. Now the next point is on the basis of exhaustibility. Exhaustibility means once used, how much they are wasted, how much is left. That is called exhaustibility. On this basis, resources are of 2 types. Renewable resources and non-renewable resources. The resources which can be renewed or reproduced once again after used by the physical, chemical or mechanical processes known as renewable resources. The examples of renewable resources are solar, wind, energy, water, forest, wildlife, etc. The next point is non-renewable resource. The resources which cannot be renewed or reproduced once again after used by any method, either physical, chemical or mechanical processes known as non-renewable resource, like fossil fuels, coal, petroleum, CNG. Because these are the resources, once they are used means we cannot brought it again in our use. So these are called non-renewable resource. This is all about in this lecture. Very soon I will come with the next lecture. Thank you. Have a nice day.